Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Devour. Today I'm going to go over some of my favorite rush routes in the game. I'm going to start off on broadcast and then oil rig and then backlot. I figure I might as well show maps that not a lot of people like and that I like, but the only reason I like them is because I initiate these rush routes, and I think it'll help you guys like these maps a lot more as well. So first off, I use the Kali sticks. As you can see, the Kali sticks does have a faster movement speed than the double swords, and it has a faster movement speed than the combat knife. Using the Kali sticks is pretty key to this. You could probably get away with using a knife, but honestly, when it comes to rush routes and then when it comes to starting off engagements on the map, every second counts. Every little second counts. Most times you're beating an enemy to a power position by 1 second, and whoever's faster by 1 second will most likely end up winning the engagement. These are the perks I pretty much use every single time. Double time, hardline tune up. I will switch to EOD if I need to switch to EOD. I will switch to cold-blooded if I need to switch to cold-blooded. I will switch to ghost if I need to switch to ghost. And depending upon like what side of the map I'm on or what maps it is, I will use a frag or a semtex. Again, I'll change this around like in mid game, but that's totally up to you guys. It's easily done very quickly. Hardline works out really well because if you get 3 kills, you get a UAV. That really helps you keep a high pace momentum. It's how I'm able to get like 10 kills by round 2. And a lot of people are like, yo, what the hell is going on? And I literally always use a stim shot because it helps out for rushing a lot. And every single one of my rush routes actually involves a stim shot. So if you want to use any of these rush routes, you're going to have to get used to using the stim shot. Real quick, the reason why I want to like explain why tune-up is the best, because the more times you're in dead silence, the more kills you're going to get. The vast majority of my kills come from dead silence, as you can see on screen right now. A lot of people like to use amped. Those people are like normally like flashier players. They get a kill, then they swap to their knife, and then they reposition real quick, and then they slide, and they swap back to their gun again. So if you're that type of flashy player, you pretty much have to use amped. But if you're going for higher kills, and even if you are a flashy player, most times if they get put in their place for like 2-3 rounds, they'll switch to a class with tune up because they want, you know, dead silence more often. The more times you have dead silence, the more successful that you will be in search and destroy. That is just a point blank period fact. And then just in case if anybody cares, I don't really know if it matters, but here's my stats for search and destroy. 2.58 KD. Yes, I'm top 0%. I don't know, just in case if people like don't take my word on things, or like why would I want to listen to this guy. But hopping right into the rush routes, guys. So on broadcast defense, you want to have a semtex. Throw the semtex at the door as soon as possible, and then just get right here up behind this thing. You can even mount it if you want to be despicable, but basically a lot of people try to hit that still door rush over there, and they run to this bottom door right away trying to rush plant B. This is the easiest fix, but you have to have the semtex to blow open the door. If you don't blow open the door, then that rush route doesn't work, because if you have to run all the way to the door, then unfortunately it takes too long, and they can normally be posted up on you behind those like little soda canisters. Okay, so this next one, you want to make sure you have dead silence. This is a big risk, big reward type of rush route. So we're going to go ahead and hop right into that. I'm going to explain exactly when to tap everything. Okay, so we're here. We started off at spawn. Pop dead silence right there at the door. Stim right here by that little middle desk. You're going to come out this door sliding, hopefully. Check that angle right there. If nobody's there, we're going to try and hit this flank, because a lot of people like to just go up top. If people don't know what to do on this map, they just go up top. You're going to come up behind all these people, just down them all in their back with one clip. Easy money. If this door is open, then you know that they're there. Okay, and then the next one, sometimes you spawn right here. This is a dead silence rush, but I don't use dead silence right away. So we're going to go up here, stim right around that little file cabinet thing, whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to slide to the right. We're checking right there. If there's anything right there, that's going to be your normal engagement. If nobody's there, we're actually going to go around this right hand side. You want to check this window to see if anybody's jumping into the window or goes through that door. We're going to go around this right hand side, and we're going to hop out right here. And then around this time is when I would dead silence now. And then you're going to check by this door. If the door is open, then you know that you can go through here and flank them and kill them all in the back. But most likely you're going to use your dead silence to run up top here, and then you're going to go on top over here, and you're going to kill all these people in the back, and then you're going to kill somebody probably planting as well to carry on your dead silence. Now we're going to move on to the other side of the map. Okay, and then this is going to be like your basic round 1 rush that a lot of people will do. This is for like head-on-head contact. You're going to stim right there around that little white container. And then we're going to just try and slide by, hopefully without being seen, to that little cut in the wall. because if they don't expect anyone right here, if they don't see anyone cross that cut, then they're gonna run up over here and be aggressive, and you want them to be aggressive. You want to catch them like after they come off those headies. If they're on those headies, it's gonna be hard to take them out unless you have like an M4 or an AMAX. And then once this entire up top is cleared, I'd just like to keep this up top control and then jump in through over here. And then you want to kind of make your way into A, because obviously they're going to be camping middle map or A. So it's always a good idea to peek these doors first and get the information. If that door is open, then you know they're there. If that door is open, then you know they went through there. So use the doors on broadcast for a lot of information. Okay, so this is probably the most advanced one that you can do. You got to be able to make this jump. If you don't make this jump on the first try, then it's not worth it. So you got to aim perfectly at that little corner right there. Again, if you don't hit this jump on the first try, you kind of like, you messed up timing for everything. So not hitting that jump sucks. You just see exactly like that. I'm literally like giving a tutorial on how to make this jump, and I'm missing the jump. So practice that jump a couple times. If you can get this rush route down, I promise you it'll be an absolute killer. And then once I make it over here, I'll pop dead silence and stim. So you can tell again from the doors where they might be at. Most likely they're camping these areas right here, waiting for us to push through bottom B. Again, you're looking at those doors for information. If not, most likely these doors over here will be open, and you're gonna kill all these people in the back. Like easy super kills. No one ever expects that rush route right there, especially if you can execute it perfectly, which is very hard to do. To be honest, getting that rush route like with perfect timing every single time does not happen for me. Normally I end up like trying it and I end up failing it at least once a map. This one you want to make sure you have dead silence on, and you need a stim shot as well with double time. So dead silence like pretty much right off spawn, stim right by that car, and then basically what we're trying to do is we're going to get to this heady first. This is to stop the people that are going to hard rush A. It's really easy to tell because that door will open up. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Then you're just listening for doors. You're listening for that door right there. You're listening for this door right here. And then it's really easy to pre-fire the people that are coming out of this door, because as soon as this door opens, I don't care, I am shooting. As soon as that door opens, I am shooting people. Very rarely will someone like gently peek that door. If they're rushing you hard, then they're probably gonna rush through here. As soon as that door opens up, I just let loose. All right, oil rig, one of my absolute favorite maps. So if you're on defense first, obviously we don't have dead silence yet. This is like a first round push. You're gonna stim right there once you pass that little crate thingy. And then normally people do come down middle on this map, or they chill. So you're listening for that area right over there for that door to open. A lot of people will chill on that heady. So what you want to do is you want to use these two little blocks as like headies for yourself to rip this person off the heady. Then you're going to check over here. If you think they went B side, then go behind them B side. A lot of people like to just go to A though. Snipers will chill up top over here. You can normally get a lot of people in the back with that rush route right there. Just make sure that before you go in super hot and just run up that ramp right away, you want to make sure that you're using that heady to check their heady that they have, because that heady is nasty. If you are not on a heady, 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to lose that gunfight. I've tried a lot of times. Again, 9 times out of 10 I end up losing that gunfight. All right, so next round, this is kind of a dead silence push. If you do have dead silence, I recommend it, because you're getting like deeper into enemy territory and you want to make sure that you're quiet, because you being stealthy really matters a lot. So here we are, same route, stim at the exact same spot. Around now is when I would pop dead silence, and we're not even going to check up top there. Hopefully we don't get spotted. We're listening for the door to open. If that door didn't open, then that is perfect. It's literally perfect. What I would do is, normally these doors would be closed. What you want to do is just this left hand side door, you want to peek this and just look for information. You can normally catch somebody like literally on A, or you know like they're walking by and stuff and you can just hear them. And then if there's nothing there, then I would come out through these doors. Obviously I would peek it and then go through slowly, and then I would just continue to flank them in the back again. Okay, and then going over how to stop the B push, because if you're facing a team on oil rig, a lot of times teams will rush plant B. So if you want to be able to stop that route, I recommend using dead silence for this. If you have it, if you don't have it, it works out as well. Stim right around that corner. We're going to instantly jump up over here, and then you're going to kind of like tuck away into this little shaded corner right underneath the window, and we're listening for doors to open. We're listening for footsteps, whatever it may be. Very rarely will anyone flank through the middle and then look directly over there at B. I've never been killed that way yet, but you know, as I'm making this video, somebody might be plotting and scheming. And then I would just be quiet while over here and then check this angle first. If nothing's popping off over there, then go ahead and go to the door and flank everybody, shoot everybody in the back and the side. All right, then my absolute favorite rush route to do on oil rig is on defense. I normally do this first round every single time. Stim right by this blue container. You cannot be scared. Do not show hesitation. If you show hesitation, then the timing will be off. We're going to use this heady to peek. Check right there first. And then you're listening for the door on the right-hand side over here. You know what I mean? And then barely anybody ever expects you to be right here. And then from here, after this position, if you get kills or you don't get kills, I would just flank around this side. And again, continue to shoot everybody in the side and in the back. All right, and then for the more aggressive rush route, this one you're going to want to use dead silence if you have it. If you don't have it, it's okay as well, though. We're going to stim right there by that heady. We're just going to push forward. And then right there is when I would dead silence going up the stairs. That way nobody hears me going up the stairs. Check all these angles. No one's there. This is the best place to come up. Jump. Do not use the ladder. Kill all these snipers trying to snipe the hallway. Jump out to the window. Try not to open any doors if not necessary. And then shoot all these people in the back as well. Or if the door is already open, which most likely it will be, then you can obviously just shoot them in the back that way. Okay, and then for our aggressive B push, I recommend using dead silence if you have dead silence, but it's kind of a late pop. You don't pop it right away because you don't need to pop it right away. So we're gonna go over here. Stim right as you get to the staircase. Again, this is double time stimming. Normally that door is closed. Then we're going to jump right over here without opening any doors. And then this is when I would pop dead silence right before I land. That way I don't make any noise. We're checking over here. Most likely somebody's going to be in that window, but they're not going to be looking at that far right hand side. Most likely they're going to be looking at the opposite side window. And then if nobody's in that window, just go ahead and wreak havoc. Again, shoot everyone in the side and in the back. And then for my first round rush from defensive side on backlot, you pretty much always want to do this. You want to establish dominance and you don't want to allow the enemy to think that they can steamroll you. So we don't have dead silence yet. We're going to stim right around that little opening. Normally these doors would be closed. You're going to run up these stairs and then instantly slide into a drop down and just stare at the ladder. From right here, we're listening if anyone is running underneath us or if they're trying to go up the ladder or whatever and whatnot. If it's a B hit and like there's no action at A at all, make sure you're double checking the middle 3-story building. Watch out for taxi and then top broken as well. So the next one is super aggressive. You pop dead silence right off the rip, literally right off the rip. You're gonna stim right here at the end of the fence. Then you're gonna jump up here. You instantly need to check these two spots, one right there, one right there. If there's no action there, I recommend jumping off this to the side to try and get intelligence. And then do not go through that little hole in the wall. Jump over the wall instead. Nobody ever expects that. Flank around. Jump on top of the taxi if you can. And then from here, you can kind of get a really good overview. You can check broken building. You can check middle 3-story. You can even look at B-bomb site itself as well. Okay, so this next one, I like to call this the solo rush. I pop Deady right away if I have Deady. This is all about positioning. Stim right there back at that like little first down staircase or whatever. And then we're gonna literally just run hella hard without giving any cares. We don't need to give any checks. Nobody's able to make it to that position as fast as you are to check up on you. And then you're gonna chill right here, obviously, because that's where you're gonna run out of dead silence. From right here, we're gonna use this little wall as a heady to peek into middle building, check top story, 3-story, and then check 10, see if they're at 10. And then if it's an A hit, then of course, you know, you follow through with the flank and shoot everyone in the side as well. Okay, and then so let's say you're opening the round on offense. Come over here, stim right through there. Nobody really expects this, especially on the first round. Some people might rush through there, so you got to be ready for a gunfight right there. But most likely, you're going to hear somebody in top 10. People are using assault rifles. They like to chill back and they like to play safe and they don't want to die right away. They're going to be in top 10, very first round guarantee. And then you can use that little hole through the tins to peek through broken building. If no one's there at broken building, no one's in tin, then you can go ahead and hop up using the ladder. And then you can check onto A from right here. And then you can shoot people in the back. Most likely they're on top A. Like, most teams will rush A super hard on the first round, which is good to like establish dominance. And I'm going to show you guys that rush route next. But this rush route ends up working out better than that rush route because no one expects you on offense to be in tin, especially if no one was there and nobody died. So this would be like another good opening route as well. You don't need dead silence, but if you have it, I would pop it right away. Stim right there at that little broken inslet. Pull out your gun right before you go up the ladder, and then instantly, again, you want to like slide and go down. You want to expect a gunfight right here, and it's important that you lay down, because if you don't lay down, you can get shot from tin and you can get shot from broken, which if they're going tin and broken, they are definitely looking top A. They want you to go up here. That's like their easiest kills for them. Next one is maximum aggression. Again, this is a deady off spawn always. Deady, stim right there, and then you're going to use this little small slit for information to see if anybody's going to push through. If anybody pushes through and the doors are open, then obviously you know somebody just went upstairs or somebody is to your left, and you can get that easy kill in the back. Hopefully nobody spotted you through the slit. Otherwise, you can use the slit as information. A lot of times if they spot you there, they won't go through the door. They'll be scared and they'll stay back there by the headies. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys do enjoy this, let me know you enjoy it by leaving a like on the video. If this video can get a lot of likes, then I will go ahead and make rush routes for every single video, for every single map, I mean. GG's guys. Devour out.